So here we go. Trying to throw for it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tap down the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, get kicked and go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. When you catch the defense on their heels, they weren't ready to be out there.
It's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover. You take
venido a visitar mucho, ¿eh? Hoy no lo han venido a visitar mucho.
The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
With the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs, if you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
Here we go. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Gesicki hauling in the quick throw. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Again, it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Quiddy Pay just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Mixon. And he is going to lose lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Another try for Mixon. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on third and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in, and this time he is in. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bengals look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. A 10-play drive that time, and it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So the Colts now down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into the hands of Beckham, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2nd and 1. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.